Warning, this video contains LGBT content. In that regard, my god guys, if you don't like watching two guys or two girls kissing each other or have sex, please leave. If you're an adult, you can censor your own net use by not reading or watching things you dislike. Don't treat us like babies. P.S. If you don't appreciate having gay media shoved down your throats, don't shove down your religious doctrine in mine. Hello everyone and welcome back to Lone Wolf. Wow, it's been a while. Well, sorry about the delay guys, it's been ages, but let's get back to it because I'm eager to see what it's like to date the nymph. I forgot their names actually. Anyway, let's begin. Oh man, I feel like I've been hit by a monster truck. It was a full moon last night, wasn't it? No wonder I feel so ripped up. Wait, ripped? Oh no, my clothes. I must have been on another rampage last night, but where did I end up? Oh shit. Daphne. If Daphne is here, that means... Yeah, still the same. There's nothing new. Find me at Wasp on Saturday, I will stick it up your ass. That's a very energetic mom. The depth of the mess I'm in finally starts to sink in. I smell rich, loamy soil all around me. Early morning sun dapples in through the ceiling. Oh wait, it's not supposed to do that. It's streaming in through holes and broken glass. Ripped up dirt and a beaten down door lay near me. But most importantly, piles of destroyed plants littered the ground. My mouth does not cooperate. Not just any destroyed plants, Daphne's prized flowers. I can't even pronounce the name she calls them, but she spends so much time taking care of them. She sings to them, and I tore them up during a werewolf rampage, or something. Did I? I can barely remember what happened. I always have a bad memory after a full moon. Oh man, I'm really in it deep.
Laika.
Hey, Daphne. She looks really disappointed. Oh no.
There was a full moon last night, I see you.
Wow, I lost my girl voice, sorry guys. Yeah, I guess my memory's still a little fuzzy. You're in my greenhouse. Daphne's voice is quiet, yet as solid as a stone. And as cold as one too. Now I know I screwed up, big time. Oh, sorry. Typical controls. She's usually so kind and patient, but now...
I thought I asked you last time, out of all the places to go gallivanting as a wolf, please leave my greenhouse off the list. My Drosera, they were growing so tall and healthy, and my Jonea were nearly ready to bloom, not to mention my darling Tonia. Daphne's got her back to me, her attention focused on the ruined stalks of her crumpled plants. She tenderly picks one up and cradles it against her chest. I gotta say something. Apologize, this is my fucking fault. Daphne, I'm so sorry. You're sorry. Daphne turns to me, her eyes narrowed, mouth curled into a frown. She's breathing hard out of her nose. I brace myself for an attack. She just stays still and sighs, shaking her head. I feel my stomach drop out from under me. I would love to dig myself a hole in the ground and live in it right now, but I just ruined her little garden even more. Ugh! I know you can't help it. Aw, she's so cheery.
Huh?
When it's a full moon, you can't help it when your wolf half takes over.
Yeah, it's a real pain. Not only does it make my body feel like a giant's personal chew toy, but I can never really remember what I did the next day. I guess that's not important now.
Come on, Laika, get up and clean yourself up. You can't go to work like this. You'll be late if you don't hurry.
Daphne reaches a hand out to me. I realize I've been laying on the ground in a heap this whole time. How pathetic. I just realized it has the same controls as coming out on top. I take her hand and wrap my own calloused one around it. Even through her garden gloves, I can feel warmth sinking through. It feels kinda nice in the cool morning. Oh yeah, standing. I need to stand. She yanks me up with surprising force. Your clothes are ruined, Laika. Another pair for the dumpster. You should see if they're compostable first. Oh, Daphne, she never misses a beat. Oh, and Laika? She stops me before I leave, placing a hand on my shoulder. I turn to face her, but I can't bear to look her in the eye. I know it's not your fault. Come on, Daph, it totally is my fault. I'm not normally the type to plead guilty right away, but the evidence is pretty overwhelmingly against me. Okay, maybe you did it, but you couldn't help it. I still forgive you. I feel my breath catch in my throat. Did I just hear her right? You know what I love? These indie developers have better grammar than most of the shit that I see online. Like, it is absolutely fluid. You heard me, now hurry and get cleaned up. Don't be late to work. She shoves me out of the ruined entrance of the greenhouse and onto the cramped stone sidewalk leading out of her plot. I have to admit, she's awfully cheery about the massive damage. I mean, just look at this mess. It is wrecked. Before I can say a word, I hear her busying herself at work. Hold on. Let's save. Yeah, same thing as coming out on top. It doesn't save screenshots while I'm using OBS. Before I can say a word, I hear her busying herself at work. She's faintly humming a tune I barely recognize. The sun slowly creeps up the sky, spilling orange light over the tiny path. Just ahead is the sidewalk into town. I can't dwell on the morning for too long. I've got to clock in. I can shower in record time when the threat of being late and pissing my boss off lingers overhead. I might look a little messy, but hey, they call them business slacks for a reason, right? Okay, that was bad. I need coffee. I grab a tiny styrofoam cup of off-brand coffee from the break room, complete with little packets of sugar substitute and non-dairy creamer. A quality beverage. Ugh. The drinks aren't even the best part about this place. Enter my little home away from home. And when I say little, I mean minuscule, diminutive, microscopic. Okay, maybe I hunted in the thesaurus for too many words, but just because I'm bitter about this. But in my office, no, my cubicle is so freaking small. It is. I can only imagine myself in this dump. Look at this. I can barely stretch my legs out when I sit. My arms bump against the particle board dividers. And worst of all, there are no windows. I can't even see the sunlight or the trees or tiny little birds stuffing themselves with lunch scraps. I've put in over 5 requests just for a junk desk next to a window and nothing. I'm but a humble tech jockey here to fix your printer. Speaking of, I've barely put my headset on and the first call is already rolling in. Morning, this is tech support. How can I help you? Yeah, I can't get my email. I need my email. Gerald from financing. I'm in tour with the attention span of a fruit fly. He calls about this twice a week or more. Are you connected to the internet? I don't know, I just need my email. I've got a meeting in 10 minutes. Hover over the icon with the bars on your bottom right. It's not lit up, now what? Click it and connect to, alright, I can take it from here. I've told him what to do 100 times, but he always wants to call me. He's as stubborn as, well, you know, bull. Whatever, at least I'm getting paid. The phone chirps in my ear again. Looks like it's gonna be one of those mornings. Tech support, how can I help you? Yes, please, I need someone up in HR right away. Oh, Melinda, a siren with a voice like honey. The only time I've ever hung up on someone was when she started humming. What's the problem? My intern was looking for supplies and, well, you see, she's a vampire. And when she opened the supply cabinet, a whole box of text fell out and now she's counting them. Every last one of them. It's a box of 1,000. Melinda, this is tech support. I know, you're the only number I have programmed on my phone. I need help right now. Just please get someone. Tech support on speed dial. Yep, that's the kind of place I work at. Don't get me wrong, I know my job could be 10 times worse. There goes the phone again. Good morning, tech support, how can I help you? Yes, hello, I'm having trouble getting my reports to print out. Can you help me? This must be someone new. She sounds younger than most of the callers. Her voice is smooth, sultry. Not luring like a siren, but definitely piquing my interest. Let's see if she knows anything about computers. Have you tried printing out a test page? Yes, and just doesn't do anything. The paper doesn't come out. Does a printer icon appear at the bottom right corner of your screen? Yes, and it says something about queued jobs. Miss, can you walk over to your printer? Sure I can. Oh my god, it's not even on. No wonder it won't print. Problem solved? Yes, thank you. Well, no more impressive than anyone else in this building, but at least she's polite. I'm not gonna lie, I wish more of my callers were like her. Wouldn't mind if they sounded like her too. Just like clockwork, barely a whole minute passes before the phone rings again. And it's her again. This should be interesting. Tech support, how can I help you? Hi, yes, I think we just talked. That's right, what's going on now? Right after I hung up, my keyboard stopped working. It won't type anything at all. Is it wireless or wired? It's there's a cord and it's... Oh geez, I think my chair pulled it loose. It's not even connected, I'm so sorry. You know where to Yes, thank you. She hung up pretty quickly this time. I wonder if I embarrassed her. Ah, well, maybe I'll teach her to check her cord before calling me. You know, now that I know this person, I feel like we could be friends. But we're focusing on Daphne. If you want to see this person's route before, then you can watch the previous video. I'll put it in the iCard, right over this iPhone. I lean back in my chair and stretch my arms out. I can barely get a good crack in my back before I hit the cubicle divider behind me. I wonder how long before I get a real office. Probably never. The phone's going off again. It's that mystery lady yet again. Tech support. How can I... Yes, hi, are you the only person down there? Just me by my lonesome on Mondays and Thursdays. Now, how can I help you? She seems reluctant this time. She hesitates for a few seconds before sighing into the phone. My mouse isn't working now. Is it wired or... It's wireless. The button is turned on, the little thing is in the slot it's supposed to go in. I've done everything right. I just want to get my job done. Okay. Alright, there's the little green light on. Green light? What green light? On the top of the mouse, the power light. Look, I'm doing everything right, but I don't... There's no green light! It's cool, fine, don't worry. I don't think I can fix this over the phone. I can make an appointment to come around at 2 o'clock. I can't wait that long. You can bring it down to my office then. Fine, okay, I'm coming down there. Well, I didn't necessarily want my morning invaded by pushy corporate types. It is the quickest way to solve this issue though. At least she won't call again. A full 10 minutes passes before I hear footsteps scuffling down the hallway. I managed to pull myself away from an utterly gripping screen full of emails to greet. Hello? Hi girl, how are you? Looking good? Yeah, you're looking good. Wow! Is she really the woman who's been calling me all morning? Jeez. Oh damn. Miss? Oh, I can't believe I just stuttered. What am I, 12? Name's Victoria. Vicky, if you'd prefer. I'm the one with the mouse. She saunters up to my desk and leans in, plopping the offending item in front of me. I have to tear my eyes away from her claim. No! Her hair! I swear, I wasn't just staring at her, but donka-donks. Okay, wow, Laika, don't let your tongue fall out of your mouth. So, this Vicky is very attractive and obviously in need of my expert help, but she's still a total ditz when it comes to tech. I take a look at the mouse and flip the power button on and off a few times. No luck, of course. Next step, I reach into my drawer and pull out a fresh pair of batteries. This should do the trick. Batteries? No way, it wouldn't be that easy. Once the new pair are in, I flip the power button in and there it is. The little green light flickers on. See? Green light. I point to it for extra emphasis. She crosses her arms over her chest, her cheeks growing darker. Tease, do you always have luck this bad with tech or just when I'm working? That was awfully bold of me, but I couldn't help it. I watch as Vicky's mouth falls open in surprise. She openly stares before turning to the side with a grin on her face. Her laugh sounds deep and genuine. I think I really caught her off guard. I'm not used to working with computers this much, okay? Right, this can't be your first job. No, we just use more actual pens and paper at my last job. Or touchscreens. I can use phones and tablets no problem, but I don't even own a computer at home. Then it's a good thing you have me to bug about changing your batteries. I'm here all day. She scoffs at me, and then shakes her head. She's still smiling though. She's unlike everyone else I work with. Young, fashionable, hot. And she laughs at my dumb jokes. Maybe she won't mind if I pry a little. So your last job, what was it like? PR work. The company wasn't nearly as big as this one, but the people... I had to constantly put on a smile and keep up appearances, not just for my coworkers and boss, but my customers too. I left every day feeling drained, even though I never did any physical labor. Sounds like it blew. Are you glad you left? So glad. At least here I can do my work without constantly having to people please. Yeah, I can sympathize with you on that. I got a people-pleasing ass kiss all day. What, to people like me? Vicky bats her lashes at me and she leans over my desk. I press myself further back into my chair, frantically waving a hand in front of me. No, you've actually been the most pleasant call all morning. That's surprising. I mean it, so many people here just rely on me to do their work. I get the same calls almost every morning from the same people. You at least try to fix things on your own. Well, that's refreshing. Vicky flicks her tail behind her as she backs up from my desk. She's got a sly smirk plastered on her face. Though helping people is your job, Wolfie. I can't get over this face. This face is brilliant. Doesn't mean I have to be excited about it. I shrug my shoulders at her as she leans against the cubicle divider. She drapes one hand over her stomach and places the other on her hip. You're nothing like I imagined on the phone, you know. Oh, did you picture someone nerdier? Hunched over a glowing screen? Yeah, kinda. Sorry to disappoint. Oh, I don't mind, you're a lot funnier in person. Kinda cute too. Wait, did I just hear her right? My ears perked forward. All attention honed in. Wow, chicka wow, did this insanely hot succubus just call me cute? Do you forget your glasses upstairs? You're the funny one. Listen. She walks back up to my desk and places a hand on it. From this height difference, she is towering over me. I can't help but gulp. You're kinda interesting and way nicer than anyone else in my department. If you ever want to grab lunch or something, I'd be game. Without waiting for a response, she grabs a pen out of her little coffee cup on my desk and says, "World's okayest werewolf," and scribbles numbers down on a notepad. I can't even respond before she's sashaying out of the cubicle and down the hallway. That's a RuPaul reference if you guys don't get it yet. From waking up in Daphne's greenhouse to this. This has got to be one of the weirdest days on record, and I'm not even in wolf mode right now. Before I can even process what just happened, the phone buzzes incessantly into my earpiece. Duty calls, I guess. The morning drags on for what seems like eons. Really, it's only a few hours. The clock barely ticks 10:30 before I'm in need of coffee. As the calls lag, my mind drifts back to the early morning. I can see Daphne's disappointed glare looming over me, her tired eyes, the strain in her neck. It's a miracle she's put up with me for as long as she has. We've been through a lot together, from her moving into the city trying to find a little plot of land to replace her tiny window box garden, to me with my wolfish problems. Okay, alright, being a werewolf isn't so bad, at least I'm not a gorgon. I'd hate to give someone the stink eye and end up turning them to stone. Anyway, Daphne and me, from college roommates to now, we've been pretty much inseparable since arguing about who used the most hot water in the shower. I'm always worried that today will be the day she comes to her senses and tells me to grow up. But nope, she's still right there. Sweet and reassuring and dependable. I've really got to step up my game to pay her back. Well, this playthrough is your chance. Tech support. Hello there. Oh, for the love of Laika, is that you I'm speaking to? Out of all the employees in the entire building, why did it have to be Camilla? I furiously tap a pen against my desk before responding. That's me, the one and only. What's the problem? Oh shoot, I didn't know that was an option. Anyway, I don't know, I mean, I've already gone through this part. This Camilla phase, I feel like the devs could take out. Is that the succubus part of her? The fact she's actually charming? Oh, but even when she's flustered, she's got this thing. I catch myself looking at the number she scribbled down, wondering if I should program it into my phone. What the hell, might as well save her number, might come in handy soon. I wouldn't mind knowing more about her, really. She's so different than everyone else. Instantly, thoughts of Camilla flash through my head, but can't help but cringe. No, Vicky is way better than that. Yeah, I don't regret getting her number one bit. I anxiously watch the clock to hit noon. My stomach can barely contain itself. I'm always famished after a full moon. Something about proteins and muscle, who knows? All I can think about is food. I usually pack some boring sandwich or frozen junk, but today I'm getting something special after the morning I had. I would say this morning really sucked at work, but really, most mornings are like this. Ugh. Still, the whole greenhouse thing just adds on the stress. I gotta get something tasty. I wonder if I pull up my phone and scroll through the numbers, feeling little twinges of nerves in my gut. Should I? Let's call Daphne. I gulp as I tap against Daphne's contact info. There's a very real possibility she's pissed at me. Even if she did forgive me, technically, all the hard labor of actually fixing the greenhouse might have changed her mind. The least I could do is offer to feed her, with something good too. The last time I bought her lunch, I regretted it. She insisted it be from a vegan joint, but I chose a sketchy food truck. The guy running it, a Sasquatch hippie from out west. I swear the food smelled just as bad as he did, like feet. Dirty, muddy. I've trekked for 80 days to bring you kale fresh out of the ground feet. The thought gives me shivers. Now I'll get her something vegan and tasty. If she agrees to even answer her phone, I hit the call button and wait. And wait. And wait. Just as I think it's going to switch to voicemail, I hear rustling in the background. Hello? She sounds flustered and out of breath. I can hear her moving something around too. She must be in the middle of repairs. Hey Daph, how's it going? Fine, just finishing up. How's work? Hopefully on pause for a little while. What's that supposed to mean? Her voice fades for a moment then returns. She must have the phone laying down while she works. If I can have lunch with you, it'll be on pause. I hear a muffled through the speaker. Yeah, sure, lunch sounds great, but I can't leave to meet you anywhere. Can you bring it here? Of course. See you soon, Daph. I nearly fell off my chair as I scrambled to stand up. I can't get out of the building fast enough. Hunger pulls me forward as my nose picks up the wafting scent of every restaurant in the vicinity. The street food vendors know what time it is, and they've all lined up to tempt me. I dodge countless offers for chimera wings and wyvern wraps. It's not real wyvern, is it? Until I finally reach the stand I'm looking for. A woman sits behind the stall with a serene smile on her face. She looks young, almost younger than me, but I know better. She's a kitsune. She's probably at least 100 years old or more, but she's still kicking it and looking great. Shut up and order food, Laika. 1 miso tofu bento bowl and 1 beef curry ramen with extra beef, and sriracha, and 2 bottles of water. The woman keeps her same serene, somewhat eerie smile as she turns to prepare the food. I fish out enough money to pay and leave a nice tip. Not that I can afford a big tip, but I prefer to avoid the 1,000-year curse. Once she brings the food out, I grab the bag and take off towards Daphne's place. She's not too far from work, just a 15-minute walk. When I get there, I can tell she's super busy on fixing the greenhouse. It's not done yet, but at least the broken glass is all replaced. I can see Daphne sitting just inside, so I make my way in with the food. She looks exhausted, but when she catches sight of me, she smiles. As I get closer, I notice she's covered in dirt and mud from all the work. Not that gardening is a clean hobby, but she's extra dirty. And it's kinda my fault after all. Oh, let's be affectionate, yes. Let's be affectionate. Geez, look who's the messy one now. I set the food down at Daphne's feet, then reach forward and gently wipe a streak of dirt off of her cheek. Daphne blinks several times as her cheeks flush a few shades darker. Laika, you didn't... Oh my god, she's adorable! Look at that! Laika, you didn't... I could've... She stumbles over her words. I can't help but laugh as a stupid grin spreads over my face. She's so cute when she's flustered. Look at that! Oh, baby child. Wait, did I just call my best friend cute? The moment's quickly shattered though as Daphne stands up with her hands on her hips. She walks over to the spot where I woke up this morning. I can still see claw marks in the ground, but at least the broken glass is gone. I hope you brought something good, after all the work I've done this morning fixing. She motions to a pile of ripped up plants. I've worked up a pretty good appetite. Oh man, she's still pretty upset. I know I've heard her feeling something fierce over this. Not to make assumptions, but if I know Daphne well enough, she's more upset about the death of her plants than she is over the cost of repairs. And there's no bringing them back. I let out a long sigh and shoved my hands into my pockets. I really suck at this whole owning up to my shortcomings thing, especially when it has to do with transforming into a big snarly wolf once a month. But just as I'm about to open my mouth and speak, Daphne beats me to the punch. Even if today has been one giant mess, I guess I'm thankful that it's you I have to go through with. Huh? That wasn't what I was expecting. You really do care about what happened. It speaks volumes, Laika, really. Honestly, it's really sweet. There she goes again with that blushing thing. Oh great, my cheeks are getting hot too. I can tell she means it though. She's looking me right in the eye while her hands fidget with her gloves. Of course I care, you're like the sun to my moon, or wow, okay, that's cheesy, but still, Daph, you're super important to me. I hate that I did something so stupid and hurt you in the process. It really tears me up inside. I'd rather spend eternity in tech support hell than go through this morning again.
You really feel that way?
She's got a tiny coy smile on her lips and something sparkling in her eyes, but I can't even begin to guess what. Maybe I said something right for a change. Yeah, I do. Daphne clears her throat, shaking the expression off of her face. I tilt my head in confusion. Hold on, let me just save first. Because something's going on, and... Sorry guys, I had to leave for a moment. It was just that there was a lot of stuff going on. Anyway, Daphne clears her throat, shaking the expression off of her face. I tilt my head in confusion. But quickly forget everything else when my stomach growls. That was loud, what the hell? Oh yeah, food.
Let's just drop it off for a while and enjoy our lunch before it gets cold.
Good idea. I can barely contain myself as I yank out a plastic to-go bowl. My mouth. Daphne calmly sets her bowl onto her lap while I rid the lid off of mine and dig in. She's giggling in between bites as she watches me scarf my ramen down. We should do this more often.
We should do this more often.
I've tried to invite you to lunch before.
Yes, to that place where they only serve meat on a stick.
It's called a kebab and it's delicious.
It's called I can't process animal protein because I'm a nymph.
I'm sure they had broccoli or cabbage or something.
Laika.
Laika. She's giving me the stop being so dense look and I can't help but snort. Maybe our morning had a chaotic start, but at least things look brighter now. Now, going back to my corporates, serving to a wonderful place of employment won't seem quite so bad. I've got 5 missed calls waiting on me back at my desk. I swear, this place never slows down, even during lunch. I guess I can't complain so much, at least the job pays well. And even if I have a dumb cubicle, I don't have to share it with anyone. It's like my lonely island in a sea of corporate stress. Well, there's my future. Lunch with Daphne was definitely the highlight of the afternoon. I'm still amazed she forgave me, and I can't believe I told her all that stuff today. But I meant every word of it. I really did. I hope I didn't make a fool of myself. Oh my god, my ears! What the fuck? Ow, 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 ow. Oh god, that fucking vibrating tone. I pick it up and notice a text from Daphne. Were your ears just burning? Yes, my ears were fucking burning. Thanks, developer. Fuck you. How's your day going? Busy, so many dumb callers, sad face. That sucks. I know how much being in that tiny office drives. Oh, I got them backwards. God damn it. Daphne knows me all too well. Going out for lunch made it better though. Lots of fresh air and sunlight.
Wouldn't it be nice if you could have a window and a few plants?
Of course she'd say that. Yeah, a big angry carnivorous plant so I can feed it with everyone who annoys me.
I could grow you something like that.
Okay, Daphne, that's actually a little frightening. It'll be years before I can even get a window though.
Keep doing the good job I know you're doing and I'm sure they'll give you a promotion.
She's as sweet and positive as ever, I see. She must be in a better mood. Stop, you know I'm not that good of an employee.
Give yourself more credit. I know you're good at what you do. Smiley face.
You're being awfully nice. Tongue something. What do you call that? What the fuck is that?
Someone's gotta look out for you.
What's that supposed to mean? Excuse me, I am a responsible adult. Do not give me this shit. Just as I'm trying to type in response, a text comes through with a photo attached. Daphne's posing in the foreground with the fixed greenhouse in the back. That was fast. You spent the entire morning and you fixed the entire damage that I dealt to your greenhouse, girl. Kudos.
And the work is all done. How does it look?
I can't believe you got it all fixed in a day. That's awesome. I'm awestruck at how quickly she works and how much her attitude has changed since morning. She seems way more like herself now. My response doesn't even begin to do justice to how I feel, so I take a quick selfie of how surprised I look and send it along. Why would you take... People selfie a lot? A moment passes before the next message comes in, but instead of words, it's another photo. This time it's Daphne making a face. Her tongue is sticking out and she's contorted her neck. I snort as I start posing with my own selfie, squishing my chin against my chest and frowning. We swap ridiculous photos back and forth several times, each one more outlandish than the next. Until... oh. What's so about this? It seems pretty normal. Oh, that's part of the screen, damn it. But yeah, this seems pretty normal. This is pretty tame. I don't see what you're owing about. She's actually really cute. Oh. Oh, so that's what she... Oh wait, quick save. Quick save complete. My palms grow damp as I struggle to form a response in my head. I can't stop looking at the photo because, wow, I mean, I know Daphne has always been attractive, but now she's so much cuter. Like the kind of cute that makes your heart patter in your chest and your insides do somersaults. I gulp as realization comes crushing down on me. You have a crush, bitch.
Sorry, that was probably weird. I ruined the game. Game ruined if fun ended, that's me, I wrecked it.
Daphne's usually so reserved and unfazed, but now she seems just as panicked as I am. I'm taking a huge risk by doing this, but I snap a picture of myself smirking, then send it along. Does this make it less weird?
You're such a goof. You're too silly.
I can't wipe the grin off my face. I'm sorry, you guys trade selfies. I guess that's cute.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cute. Not even 30 seconds pass by before the next message pops up. Can we hang out when you get off work? That escalated quickly. My heart's thundering against my chest and I feel a little dizzy. I haven't been this giddy since I was a teenager. Hanging out with Daphne has always been the second nature, but now it seems like so much more. I smash my fingers into the phone, punching out a response as quickly as I can. Hell yeah, I'll meet you when I'm done. Good, smiley face. They stare at the clock in frustration. 3 hours left, and they can't pass by quickly enough. The thought of waiting all this time drives me mad, but the more I dwell on it, the longer day it will feel. I bounce my leg under my desk, trying to focus on the tasks for the day. You know what I should focus on? My goddamn paper. But nope. Gotta make the money, bitch. The clock takes forever as it inches closer to 5. I'm bouncing my leg in anticipation, waiting to wrap this day up. I can't stop thinking about my conversation with Daphne earlier. I really do wonder if things are okay between us. I'm too impatient to wait until work ends, so I pull my phone out. Yo.
What got you bored?
Damn, she does know me too well. Just wondering how my favorite nymph is doing.
Fine, just finishing up for the day.
Then you're gonna relax, right?
Maybe.
You should. What the hell is that? What is that? You're being awfully flippant about this. The frown spreads over my face as I look at Daphne's response. I was just making a joke. Was that too much? Did I push too far? I stumble over the words for... Okay. I tend to do this a lot with people I hook up with. But basically, with my friends and people I hook up with, I try to watch what I text because, you know, that shit. You panic.
Well, this stuff really means something to me. Can't you accept that?
Ah, jeez. She's really not playing around. I scratch the back of my neck as I carefully form my response. I know it is, sorry. I didn't mean to seem insensitive. It's alright, thanks for understanding. Heart. One comment to the developer, maybe you could, like, I don't know, pick a font that may translate this better. I'm not sure. Other than that, I mean, this... Actually, I shouldn't complain. It's been, like, a year since this thing was made. 2016 Yuri Jam, for fuck's sake. I breathe a sigh of relief, falling back against my chair. There's still 30 minutes on the clock before I can leave, but at least I can pass the time without the weight of a leviathan on my chest. Oh, hello! As soon as I get out of the building, I pull my phone out and bring up Daphne's number. After all the hard work she's put in today, the least I can do is offer to make her dinner. Sure, I'm no sous chef, but I can whip up a mean roast beef sandwich. Oh wait, vegan, right. I'm sure I can make something with veggies and veggies. It doesn't matter, whatever I make, I'll put my heart into it and hopefully Daphne will like it. If I can stress myself anymore over the thought of tonight's menu, I call her.
Laika, hey.
She sounds out of breath but excited at the same time. I grin into the phone. Hey you, how's the greenhouse?
It's all patched up.
For real, like all of it? You're kidding me.
Really, I replanted what I could, so now I'm just sitting back to see if they take root.
That's incredible, I can't believe you did it all so quickly.
All in a day's work.
I bet you worked up an appetite after all that.
A little.
Though don't think about inviting me out to dinner, I still owe you for lunch. Ah! My stomach clenches at Daphne's words, but a wave of relief washes over me as I eat some pork rinds. Oh, I'm hungry. Boy, when I hear melodic laughter. You were gonna invite me to dinner, weren't you? I was gonna make you dinner, actually. But that's totally different. I'm in. Huh? I was about to let you pay for some expensive meal, but I'll take a home-cooked one. Well, great. Okay. Meet me at my place? Deal. Girl, you live in a slob. Wait. Girl, you live like a slob. Fudge. Actually, no. This is pretty clean compared to what I've seen. But still, you left your dishes in the sink. You left your Oh shit! Wait. You left your dishes in the sink. You left your whatchamacallit. You left a lot of stuff lying around. Actually, that's. God, I would not enjoy being in this kind of place. I would probably try to. You have trash bags by the door. What the hell is that? I don't have much, just a studio apartment with enough room for my gaming system, a cozy bed, and a workable kitchen. I've never needed much more. I scramble to toss a few empty wrappers and old cans before Daphne shows up. My fridge is embarrassingly bare. I should have stopped by the store on the way home. How can you cook dinner without actual food? I've got some rice, a few potatoes, a questionable onion. A knock at the door grabs my attention and I run to answer it. You haven't burned the place down, I see. She's smirking at me. What's that supposed to mean? Nothing. By the way, I thought you might want some fresh produce for dinner. As she walks in, Daphne plops a bag full of goodies onto the counter. There's a couple of peppers, a tomato, an avocado, and some vegan cheese in there. Oh, and tortillas. She read you like a book. You're like a coloring book even a child could read, you girl. Sounds like you have some opinions about dinner. I'd nudge her in the ribs as I walk by. She laughs and nudges right back. I only wanted to aid your culinary expertise. Right, just aid, okay. Well, are you going to start or what? Okay, wash the veggies, chop everything up. Daphne leans against the counter as I work, content to stay out my way. Once I've got everything prepared, I toss everything into a skillet and along with ample helpings of aromatic seasonings. Daphne leans over. Okay, now I know how to make a vegan tortilla, thank you. Oh wait! I should try that. Shit, wait, I can probably go back. Wait, click save. Daphne leans over my shoulder, nose scrunched up and eyes keen on the little jars of spices. Did you just put... Nuh-uh, no, let the chef work. Okay, alright, fine, I'll stop backseat cooking. Daphne resigns herself to the little table by the window. I watch her out of the corner of my eye. She's drifting off in her own thoughts. Gaze wandering around the apartment. After a few minutes of silence, she turns back towards me. You know, I've been thinking... That's dangerous. Laika! Sorry. Anyway, I've been thinking about the greenhouse. Oh god, have I given you second thoughts? No, it's not that. I hear her blow out a long sigh before continuing. Sometimes I wonder if I'll always be happy with a small greenhouse in the middle of the city. Wait. Oh, now that's something new. What do you mean? I just wonder, is this it? Is this the only greenhouse I'll ever have? It's a difficult feeling to put to words. No, I kinda get it. It's like my weird dream, you know, how I'd like to work at a petting zoo. How could I forget? Ever since we went by one freshman year, you've loved the thought of it. I feel my cheeks burn at the sound of Daphne talking about my silly dream. I'm not used to bringing it up, much less someone else making a fuss about it. Dreams are nice and all, but sometimes it's really scary thinking about dropping everything just to pursue them. I mean, I know it's just a thought, but still. Oh my god, this thing's gonna give me a life lesson. Well, I can't help it, I've been in one of those moods, guys, but yeah, you know. It doesn't have... Just as Daphne's talking, I realize that I've let the veggies cook for too long. The steam quickly morphs into smoke that's now billowing from the skillet. I yank the pan off the stove, but I struggle to get the food away from the heat in time. Daph, help! She jumps from her chair and runs up beside me. With her, I manage to salvage enough veggies for us to have dinner at least. Placing the finishing touches on our meal, I spoon the ingredients onto the tortillas and roll them into slightly messy burritos. At least the appearance doesn't affect the taste, right? Dinner is served! We both eagerly take our seats at the table and dig in. Daphne takes the first bite, leaving me on the edge of my seat in anticipation. They're actually... really dang good! Girl, don't smile. Ah. Kinda stupid, but it's also kinda cute and I don't know how to define it. I don't know, the creators have a distinct way of showing a blushing face. Like, look at that face. It's so adorable. Nailed it. You think so? She can barely answer. She's chowing down on another bite. I grin before starting in on my own. Not that bad for no meat, I must say. Although one burrito is never enough. I'm just saying that now. If you fucking call that dinner, think again. That's not enough for me. Maybe you should pursue it, the whole petting zoo thing. Yeah, right. Not only would I never pay off my loans, but there's the whole wolf thing. I gesture at myself, pointing at my ears. Daphne frowns in response. There are ways to make it work, I'm sure. I don't want to drag you into it. You've got your own stresses to deal with. Listen, Laika. Daphne wipes her hands and mouth off, then quickly stands up. She rounds the table so she's facing me head on. Suddenly I feel a lot smaller for some reason. We're in this together, okay? You can rely on me to talk about your stresses and your dreams. That's what I'm here for. I want you to lean on me, okay? Okay. Daph, you sure? Yes! I can't do the Minx voice. Yes! That's the closest, sorry guys. Let's just call it the girl voice now. It's not Minx anymore. I want to be there for you as many times as I can because... Oh, that silence. She clenches and unclenches her hands several times. I can't help but watch in confusion as her face shifts through 12 different emotions. Just as she seems to calm down and get this stony look of determination on her face, she leans in and... Ah! Wait! Does that match? Yeah, that's a match. Ah! Is there a way to full screen this? God. Oh, it's cute. It's cute. It's really, really cute. Oh wait, I was supposed to click return. Ah. Her lips are way softer than I ever imagined. Not that I ever imagined them much. I'm frozen in the moment, paralyzed by the realization that my best friend is kissing me. And I'm really, really happy about it. Finally, my nerves wake up and I'm kissing her back. Daphne lets out the tiniest squeak of surprise. I'm not gonna squeak, guys, sorry, but I can feel her lips curl into a smile. I completely forget how much time passes, as all I can focus on is how warm she is and how she's bathed in the scent of lavender, damp earth. Ugh. Finally, she pulls away first. Sorry, I can't English today. Her face is flushed and her eyes are focused anywhere but me. I grab her hand and pull her back into the moment. I've been wanting to do that for a while. You know, we can always make up for lost time. Daphne snorts and swats me on the arm. It's good to see she's still the same despite this new twist. The point is I was getting at before. That. Her smile spreads from ear to ear, crinkling the corners of her eyes. Is that I want us to be a team in this, so we can both achieve our dreams. I think that's a beautiful idea, Daph. Really? I never expected today to turn out like this, but wow, I'm glad it did. Ah, that's it! I wanted more! Like, I wanted more story, but this is a nice short game. So yeah, that's been Lone Wolf, and it's been a really nice game, and I hope you guys enjoyed that. That was really fun to play. I wish there were more games that were, I don't know, bigger productions than this. That were, you know, lesbian themed, because I feel like, I don't know, we could use the representation, and we could use the, I don't know, I live and love stories, especially if they're fluffy and adorable. So that's a thing, and I just totally enjoy it. So, if you guys enjoyed this story, make sure to leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Again, this is California Mackie signing out. Bye for now, in 3, 2, 1, boop.